Hello friends, this is Mohammed Shakil here from How Engineers Do It, and welcome to the series Practice with Me Sessions, SolidWorks Beginners. Few things before we get started. If you're not in the first video of the series, you would probably miss something useful. Practice with Me sessions are designed in a way to explain tool to the beginners by actually working on the simple projects. Thereby they learn to implement the tool at the same time. It requires zero CAD knowledge if you want to start with these lessons. I will make the drawing file full size in every video beginning so the users can take a screenshot of it and use it while they practice. This series is created following the success and appreciation I received from CAPA videos, so I will try my best to do the same with SolidWorks as well. I request my viewers and subscribers to give the same support I received from CAPA tutorial videos so that we can make this program a huge success. As usual, give thumbs up and comments. Without further ado, let's begin. In this video, we'll work on exercise number 30. To start with, let's go to File, New Part Template, and the part template will be open. And now let's go to the sketch and select the sketch and start doing the sketch. Let's start doing the sketch on the right plane. And on the right plane, I would prefer to create this particular geometry first. So firstly, I will use the rectangle here, and then I'll go for start dimension, and smart dimension, I'll dimension this. So that'll be 24 plus 24, 48. And on this edge will be 18 plus 18, 36. Exit the sketch now, and then you can go for features, extra boss and base. And I would do in this direction, so from the center, what's the distance? That's what we have to look for. You just have to divide 48 by 2, so that'll be 24 each on both sides, 24 in direction to 24. Double enter will do the trick. And now we have this particular cube here. Now we have to do this portion, right? So to do that, let's use the reference planes. Select this face here, and then go for reference geometry, create the plane, go for the plane. So now you get this plane option, so you can flip the offset. Alright, and you can see here it's 12 plus 12 plus 12, 36, and another 12 will be 48. So 6 plus 6 is what is this particular distance. So we'll give 6 here, and we'll click on the tick mark, and now we have a plane there, right? Now I'll select that plane, and I'll go for the sketch, and this time I'll create that profile there, right? Create the profile there. Now I'll create a circle here, just a circle, and now we'll create another line here, so that'll be from this point, and I'll just place line here randomly. Now I'll select this line and this circle here. I'll go for tangent, good, tick mark, and select this line, so this circle and this line. I'll go for tangent once again, click on the tick mark, and now we have to go for extent. Extent it is, and you can just select here, and that'll do the trick. I use trim entities, and make sure that your power trim is selected. Control middle mouse button to pan, and then trim this portion as well and this portion as well, right? Now you just have to dimension, or you have to constrain, right? Now go for the smart dimension and dimension this circular portion here, right? Now we have to see what's the radius of that circle, right? So that'll be radius 15. So radius 15. And what's the distance from the center? From the center, that'll be 50 minus 18. So this is 50 minus 18, right? So you select this circle and this edge here, and give 50 minus 18. So you have a fully constrained sketch there. Not exactly. I think you have to create a line to complete this, right? You can exit the sketch now and then go for extrude boss and base, reverse direction, and you need to give 12, right? 12. Oops, didn't happen. Let's go back. Edit feature. That'll be 12, right? Double enter will do the trick. And now, as you know that your right plane is right at the center of this, you don't need to create another plane to do the mirroring of this. So basically select this and then go for mirror, and then you can go for mirror face plane. You can go back over here and select the right plane. Alright, you can just click on the tick mark and that'll be mirrored. Now we have one portion of the model. Let me just rotate the model and show you. Right, now let's just take this face here and go for the sketch and do this hole, right? So let's just create the circle, press escape, select the circle and select the circle and go for concentric, and then you can give dimension for that circle. That'll be diameter 12, right? Exit the sketch and do an extruded cut of through all. Double enter will create that hole over there. Now you need to create another circle here, right? So you select the sketch and just go over here and just say that you want to create where exactly that rest. Alright, so you just say that you want to create the circle on the face of this, right? Control middle mouse button to pan and just create two concentric circles and smart dimension, diameter 60, and this one will be diameter 25, and at what distance? So at what distance it'll be 24, and from the center it's 36. Okay, so let's just start giving that. From here, if we were to calculate from here, then it'll be like 36 plus 84 minus 36, and we have that over there. And still it's not fully constrained, so that means that you need to just give a center line and just place it here. Just select that point and this line and go for coincident, and then you will have a black colored sketch. That means it's fully constrained. Exit the sketch now and just rotate a little bit, and now you can select the whole sketch here basically, and you can go for feature, extrude boss and base, reverse direction, and the whole height of this. So that'll be 54. I don't know why I'm just entering that value that doesn't come in. 54. Double enter, right? So we have that portion as well. Now the last thing to do will be, we need to create a circle here. So before that, let me create whatever hole that's required. Okay, I'll create this hole at last, and I'll just make a through hole for this. And coming to this portion, okay, so let's create a circle at this particular face. So I'll create a circle here, right? And that circle, okay, this is 30, diameter of the circle is 30, so you can just give 30 over there. Whatever information you have, just key in your information, right? And also, you know that this circle is lying at the center of this cylinder, so you just select this and this and just go for convert entities, right? And just select these two lines and make sure that's a construction line, right? Construction line. I just zoom in a little bit and see where exactly you have to. Okay, now this circle should be at the center of these two, so you basically draw a center line here and you drag this and place it at that center, but technically the circle is coming below this. Okay, so what I do understand from this is that I'll create one more center line from here to here, and I'll see I'll delete this center line. I'll create another center line from here. Okay, now let's see the distance between this and this. So that's how much? 9. Okay, so I think that there is one dimension that's missing in this. The reason why I'm not getting it right is because I think the cylinder needs to go 9 mm upwards. So what we'll do is we will 9 mm upwards, right? So we'll go here, go for extrude boss and base, and just edit features. Where is edit features? So now we'll select the cylinder. We'll just try and double click on that, right? Okay, this is the one. No, I'm not able to go to the feature of that. Okay, feature works now. Okay, I'm in the sketch. Okay, that was something. Okay, I'll just go for edit features, and I've selected 54 downwards, right? So as I said, what I will do will be I will remove 9 mm from this. I'll add that 9 mm over here. Okay, now oops, so the screen seems to have moved a little bit. So in this case, you can just select any of the features and you can go for zoom to selection, and I'll come back. Now if you just analyze a sketch or analyze a model, you'll be able to see that you just have to go for the sketch here and go for edit sketch, and now we have to just move this circle onto this. I don't like this. Let me delete this line here and this line, and let's put the circle somewhere far away so it doesn't disturb our model. And let me just create a line from this point to this point, right? And let me put this circle over here, right? And now I just go for exit the sketch, right? Yeah, exit the sketch and go for extrude boss and base. Oops, I don't like this. Let me adjust. Okay, so we select the circle and go for extrude boss and base, right? And just select up to next here, right? So the reason why I didn't do the sketch from this face is because we need to have this curved profile on the other side. So that can be accomplished only when you create the sketch on one side and then you go for an extrude, right? So we have this portion here, tick mark. Now as you can see, the drawing seems to be correct from any angle you see, right? Now we need to do this particular portion. So before that, we'll just do a hole here. So to do a hole, we can just simply draw a circle and dimension that circle. Whatever values we have, just key in the values, don't think too much, and just give how much, 18, and this is at the center, so you just basically draw a center line from this to this, and you make sure that this circle is lying on this by even coincident constraint. Now it's fully constrained. Now you just go back here and go for extruded cut and go for up to next here, or up to last will be good, through all will be good. I just put a tick mark and you will have a hole throughout, right? Throughout. Now we have almost everything done except that this part is still remaining to be done. So that's pretty easy, right? And you just select, go for the right plane, and you can do a sketch over there. You can also invoke the sketch that way. You can just right click on that and go for the sketch. Okay, you just basically have to do this profile. So I have gone wrong somewhere in the drawing today, but I just prefer to keep it that way without editing, so that my subscribers and viewers will be able to grasp a little more because of that. Because if I just edit and remove those, then maybe you will have a lesser learning experience. I made 18, and also everybody makes mistakes, right? So it's okay. 1836. Okay, and just move your circle upwards, and 36. So Control 8. Just make the sketch first, and then we'll think about anything else. I'll make another line from here to here. Okay, and select this line and this line here, go for tangent. Good. Go for this and this and go for tangent again. Good. And let's see what's remaining. From the center of the circle to this edge here, I think so. I'm not really sure whether my thinking process is correct. They're saying that this is 30. Doesn't seem to be right for me. Okay, let's leave that. Let's leave that. Don't use it. You can use this, right? So let's create a center line from the center. Okay, and let's use this and this, and give 36. Okay, yeah, those seem to be right. I can use trim entities and just trim this portion as well, this portion, and take this. How will you do this? I'll figure out a way. I'll select this line and go for convert entities, and I will trim this and this portion. I'll use a point and go for chamfer. At the chamfer radius, as you can see, they haven't given any radius, so I'll have to assume something, right? So I'll just assume maybe 3. Yeah, let it be 3. Just put him back. Okay. You don't need this part, so you can remove that. Now you will create a line from here, and we'll put this portion a little downwards till here. It's fine. Just put it till here. Okay, leave it like that. I'll tell you why. And we need to define this height as well, right? So that's 15. They're saying 15 from where? It's a little tricky here. Okay, 15 from the top of the surface of this. So basically, okay, so from this top of the surface to this is 15, they're saying. Let's see if they're right. Now, where exactly this line is landing, I'm not able to understand that. Everything else I've given, only this line is a problem now. So this line can move here and there. I just need to fix that line somewhere. So they're saying that the line from the center of the circle to this point, in this direction it will be 30, right? Now you can move it here and there. I'll just place it this way. Okay, I'll put a line straight downwards and trim this portion and this portion, and now the sketch is fully constrained. As you can see, a black color. I'll exit the sketch. Now I'll go for extrude boss and base, and I'll go for how much? Let me zoom out. It's 12, so you can basically give 6 on both sides. Direction 2, 6, double enter, and you can see that a beautiful model has appeared over there, and it seems to be perfect. So this was a little tricky one, but if you do this, I can guarantee you that you will be able to understand the concept of modeling and the way you think, the way you can imagine how models can be created. I've just missed out one hole over here. Let me just create that as well for you. So let's create a circle here and just dimension that circle. How much is it? It's M14, right? So you just give 14 and click, and then give 12, right? 12. Just give 12 from here. Sorry, 24. Give 24, and the circle should be lying at the center, right? So you just select this. No, don't do that. Okay, select this point and this line, go for coincident. Yeah, now you have a fully constrained sketch here. Don't worry about this. This is a plane, exit the sketch and go for extruded cut. Just see from the side it can give how much, M14 2 tap, so I think it's just not exactly. So maybe you can, as of now I don't see any specification for that hole, so it's just M14 2 tap. So let me just give maybe 6 depth. Okay, so it doesn't cut through this. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed this particular video, and I hope it's informative, and I hope this will help you to create some model. If you have any doubts on this, you can comment below the video, and also you can write to me at katia.producer@gmail.com if you have any questions. Thank you and stay tuned.